Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So I'm just going to pull you an additional guidance card before I shuffle the rest of the deck. I've already posted your June general reading. If I remember right, you got an absolutely outstanding one, okay? Probably the best that I've done in a very long time. So let me get you an additional guidance card before I shuffle the rest of the deck. Exchanging gifts. The exchanging gifts card is a bit like the Six of Pentacles. It's one of the spiritual laws that we need to live our lives by if we want a life based on happiness. It's the law of reciprocity. As you give, you receive. As you receive, you give, okay? One of the core spiritual laws. And any time my life becomes not good, I go back to the exchanging gifts law. Where can I give? Where am I taking but not giving? And vice versa. The exchanging gifts card is a beautiful card. It's about the law of love, essentially. So I like it, guys. So let's do the 6 cards to see what the exchanging gifts is about. I'm assuming it's going to be about relationships or finances, okay? So what's behind you? Page of Wands, new opportunities. The gift is a 2 of Wands. The challenge is the 7 of Cups. The Moon card, yeah. There might be a little bit of relationship confusion here. The Moon card and the 7 of Cups is both that card of, you know, we're always in the process of going through transitions. This is a transition where you're like, oh my God, I'm in the fog. I can't see where I'm going. But we'll find out, which is the 2 of Wands. King of Pentacles underneath the 2 of Wands. And you've got the Tower card as the outcome. What's the Tower card about, please? A lot of people don't like it, so yeah, oh God. I like it. The Tower card with the Fool and the Ace of Cups. It's almost, there's that thing, the Tower card is one of my, if I could take every card out the deck, I would probably stay with the Tower and the Ace of Cups, by the way, and maybe the Fool, okay? It's almost that classic Scorpio. As I live in the truth of my own identity, is just the most beautiful, beautiful. There's something huge is guiding your life. I felt it in your June reading. There was this energy that's almost this invisible string that's pulling you, Scorpio. And look where it's pulling you to. The Ace of Cups for the Fool card. Brand new beginnings, brand new pathways. And before we get to brand new pathways, there's a process of how we change, and we always have to go through the fog before we can get to the truth. And when we get to the truth, the veil is dropped and we get to the Ace of Cups and the Fool card. I tell you, there's something incredibly special happening in your life this week, this month. Behind you is the Page of Wands. It tends to be about potential new opportunities. In my deck, this Page of Wands, he is stepping forward to take an opportunity. It's a Wands card, creative, expressive, dynamic. Absolutely love it, guys. But you are going into the fog. Trust me, Scorpio, go into the fog. Please go into the fog. The gift is a 2 of Wands. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? What lies ahead of me? And then the challenge is a 7 of Cups, a bit like, I can't see. I've gone into this vast unknown territory. I don't know what's coming next. And that is how other people are showing up for you, is the Moon card. It's going to be a very, very, very foggy week. Okay? For a little while. Trust me, Scorpio. Allow this fog. Don't be scared of the dark. And if there's any sign that I would say don't be scared of the dark, it'd be you, okay? Because most of us get so scared of the dark that we don't take risks. We don't allow ourselves to go through a period of being uncertain. And I always say to people, allow yourself to be uncertain, to rock the boat, because that is when the universe comes and meets us, okay? The King of Pentacles is underneath the Two of Wands. So some of you might be having a little bit of indecision around this King. Doesn't have to be his element. It can be about a relationship, but it can be about your own stability, your own security, a bit like what I call my home, where I put my roots down. Some of you might have taken a new opportunity and going into ventures new, by the way. But boy, is there something outstanding that is your guiding light. Because first of all, you get the Tower, okay? Breaking down the old structures. Some of you might be having this stroke of destiny, this aha, this epiphany. So a lot of people are scared of the Tower because a lot of people don't like change, okay? Because the reason why we don't like change is the fog and the uncertainty. But we need to keep walking through it, and we need to allow our world to be rocked. Or it's not that we don't have we can still have a great life, but we're very, very much in the fours. The fours are great, security is great, but look what lies beyond this fog. The Ace of Cups and the Fool. I cannot think of two more beautiful cards. There is nothing in me that can think of anything more beautiful than going towards these cards, guys. I'm sorry. Ace of Cups, Eye of the Divine. It's almost like for some of you, there's a thread going through you this week, and it seems to be calling you very powerfully, and it's confusing, and you're going to be a bit lost in it, about where it's all going. But keep walking, because look what awaits you. So the Fool is about these exciting new beginnings and potentials. He talks about living in the here and now. The only place where we can actually live is being open to what comes our way. And what seems to be coming your way is this very, very fated, very, very beautiful, very Eye of the Divine energy. But there's going to be a bit of a process to get to it. I'm going to ask an advice card for you. What's the advice card for Scorpio? Yeah, Ten of Swords. Don't worry. The Ten of Swords is to understand the Ten of Swords, think of the cards that come before it. So we get cards like the Nine of Swords, fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety is a PSD card. It's what stops us taking risks. And the Eight of Swords is a card of, I'm trapped by my circumstances. By the time you get to the Ten of Swords, it's, I'm confused. I don't quite know what's coming next. But I am walking forward and I'm trusting this call from my heart, and I'm following it anyhow. That is how the veil opens. The veil opens when we enter into the unknown, basically. It's terrifying, guys, at times, because we think, is that the right choice? Have I done the wrong thing? You have not done the wrong thing. If there's one guarantee I have for you, Scorpio, is you're not doing the wrong thing by following this path, by following this guidance, by going into the unknown, because there's something so beautiful that's awaiting for you. And the reason most of us don't find our sense of purpose is because we don't go beyond the veil. Go beyond the veil. Keep walking. I don't know what this reading's about. You can contact me. My email is underneath. If you'd like a private reading with me. But you know what, Scorpio? Yeah, Two of Swords has came out in reverse. So the Two of Swords is about not dealing with things. In reverse, with the Ten of Swords, it's about taking risks. It's about taking risks. What's the worst that can happen as you take risks? I mean, they're not going to publicly execute us for taking risks, Scorpio. Oh my god, I just don't know what's going on for you, but boy do I like it. Anyhow, loads of love, loads of very, very exciting times ahead for you, and loads of love, guys. Speak to you next week. Bye.